everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Paxton Lynch's Broncos going up against Tyrod Taylor's Bills.
Thank you, Larry. Renamed in August of 2016, there's a look inside New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. First carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Speaking of the ball carrier there, LaShawn McCoy, a few weeks ago, he went over 10,000 career rushing yards. Just the 30th player in league history to do that.
Hey, they call him Shady. He's hard to tackle, all right? That's why he has 10,000 career rushing yards. How about this season, though? This was the 6th season. He had 1,000 yards in a single year. He's absolutely dynamic, sensational, and they can also throw the ball to him as well. Cause a lot of problems for defenses, doesn't he?
Yeah, and he's done all that before turning 30. Still 29 years old.
29 years old. That's really impressive.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Taylor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. To throw again is Taylor. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9. A fake to Anderson. Now it's Lynch. And Green with a catch left side. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
No, 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They go play action now. Lynch. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On second down, Taylor. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
Flex round. Here we go.
From the gun, Taylor. They'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for his tight end, Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now running right through it. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Lynch. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On third down, Lynch steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make it 6-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And here come the Bills. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Taylor to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. Red 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Red 38.
Here's Taylor. From the gun, he'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. There he goes, left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. To throw is Taylor, operating from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Here we go now. No, watch it now. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Blue landing.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he is all the way up past the 25.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Taylor. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, hey, in the spirit of the holidays, let's have some fun. You sent out something on social media last week I thought was great. You asked if Santa Claus was in the NFL, what position would he be playing?
Well, we got some great responses, too, on that one.
What was the theme?
A lot of people have looked at him as a defender. Zero technique, which would be a nose guard, right, because of his vault. Some people thought it'd be a great 3 technique. Somebody said, well,
and now here is another interception. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
CJ with a nifty move. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The Bills getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes...
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Domata Peko forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Taylor now off the bootleg. Taylor hit. He lost the football. So we've hit inter... Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. It's Lynch. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler that time. And it's third down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
They go play action with Lynch. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there on third down. 43 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. First carry, he loses the football. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
And remember, he fumbled on his first NFL carry in 2016, ironically, recovered by his high school teammate, Shaq Thompson. In college, he carried the ball strictly in his left hand. Wonder if he's going to start working on using both.
Well, whatever he does, he needs to fix it and stop putting the ball on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Taylor now looking to throw on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now Taylor. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Let's go!
A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go back to the ground with McCoy. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And they're definitely showing blitz here. One man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
They come out here in the eye. Trying to run it in. DeMarco. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now they'll try and run the sweep to McCoy. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Now Taylor to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Taylor. And my goodness, another interception. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Let's go.
They start the drive with Anderson. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back now in Buffalo. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run it again with Anderson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. And he's got some space here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now with a play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Riley Dixon now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
10th carry now for McCoy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On 3rd down, Taylor gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Taylor dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
All right, here we go. No, check. Patriots. Here we go. Detroit.
Play action. Now Lynch. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Lynch. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll go again to McCoy. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Again, it's McCoy. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Here's Colton Schmidt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And Sanders now to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side.